Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Hello again. All right. So today we have a lot and a little, but a lot to do. So right now, I'm getting this scene set up so I can get this boss fight going. I got a whole bunch of extra stuff that I've done since the last time I streamed. I need to have this health bar. I keep it pretty simple with stuff like this. Boss health. Slider. I try and name stuff as it should be named so it's not super confusing. What is this thing? But yeah, this time I kept it really simple with this game. I don't want to make it so hard to finish that, I just never finish it. So, I'm kind of doing some not so great coding methodologies and not so great game layout, but it's all going to work out. It's all going to work out in the end. I'm not going to spend too much time working on the minimum viable product this time. That has been the biggest issue with my type of game development, like the biggest issue. Just wanting everything to be so perfect. It's like, bro, you're not going to get it perfect. I'm so sorry to tell you. You won't. I can guarantee that. What's going to happen is you're going to make yourself miserable trying to figure out why this isn't working and why that isn't working and why this isn't perfect and all that kind of stuff. So instead, I just decided, man, I'm done. I'm done with all of that kind of thinking is just not for me anymore. Like, all I want to do is make good games. And in order to make good games, and this isn't like some sage advice because clearly I haven't made a game. Like I've made games, but I have not finished one single game. Not one. I put a game on the Google Play Store for my future stepson's math learning. That was cool, So I finished that. That counts. But it doesn't scratch the itch that I was trying to scratch. And that's releasing an actual commercial title that people could possibly hear about and could possibly buy and could possibly work on. And so that's what I'm after now. And well, this is the closest I've ever been to releasing a game. The flow of this has been just spectacular. I've not had as many issues working on things because I've worked on so many games at this point, like so many games, and they've been all types of versions of games. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not so in love with the game that I can't seem to finish it, right? I'm more focused on boss current health also equals boss max health. Okay, so that's on init. So if I init the boss fight specifically, all right, which means we go, and like I said, I'm not even using my menu system. So right now it's just a whole lot of janky stuff going on, but it's going to actually do what it's supposed to do. That's the thing. Boss fight manager instance. Interesting. So I didn't put one of them over there yet. All right. Public static boss fight manager instance. Interesting. I thought I had already done that, but nope, sure haven't. Else. All right. So if instance is equal to null, Instance equals this. Otherwise, just destroy this script because we don't want to destroy the whole object just in case others are not. And we put that on the same level. We put that any manager script goes on the same object here. So the game manager might not have a duplicate, but the boss fight manager may have one. So it just deletes this one and uses the other one. I know that's random and it'll all come together. If I was doing a tutorial, which I'm not, then I would probably be a whole lot more descriptive, but that's not what this is for. I'm just streaming what I'm working on. All right, so let's see. Okay. So I believe that should clear up all those compile errors. And then I can get back to the point where I can see if this is hooked up. I know it isn't though, because boss fight manager, fire cookie, and where's the part that take damage? There we go. All right. Normally you'd have some of this stuff somewhere else. Like you'd have the player, sure last field. You have the player, and the player casts out a ray to the boss item. It's not all the same script normally, but this game is you versus one single fish. It's fine. Like this part is all going to be right in the damage. All in the same script. It's fine. Right. And of course you should make this modular because then you can apply this to different bosses. Again, there's one fish. It's fine. Let's see. Boss current health minus equals damage. And normally you'd pass damage in. Again, you'd be using interfaces and all that good stuff. Hey, man, listen. There are no other things that you can hit in this game. It's just one single boss. And the boss isn't even the main character of the game, right? Like the game is an idle game. You're just utilizing the resources that you have built up thus far to pelt the boss with cookies. And if he's satisfied, he'll swim away, and he'll swim away by private void trigger satisfied boss. And I need to put a boss animator on here. Boss anim equal to null. Boss anim dot set trigger, I think it is. And we're gonna say I really should make this a constant swim away. All right, let's come back to the top. We need a couple things. All right, sure, last field. Okay, and see how this this script keeps growing like this, right? This is the reason why you really want to have all of this separated into different scripts, so you're not so confused what the heck is going on, all that kind of stuff. But man, I'm not worried about it. Game object. We're looking for the boss idol. Different states, right? I'm telling you, so many things I would do differently if I was trying to make an actual like modular game that flowed well and all that good stuff from this to this, and there were different bosses and different enemy types and all that kind of stuff. Listen. None of that even matters here. There's one boss, and this is the only time you fight anyone in this game. So, just knock this part out, get it done, and then I'll figure it out from there. Swim away. Like this is actually my first time working with 2D, and so yeah, it's already interesting. All right, let's see. Boss some way. We turn on the game object. What is this down here again? Boss anim. All right, let's grab the boss's animator. Well, actually, do we need that? No, we don't need that because the animation just plays and then that's it. You just turn it on. All right. Yes. Let's just say if boss swim away is not equal to null. Set active true. Okay. Let's do that, and then boss idle. Again, gross. Yes, I know. However, it's just one. Come on. And then same with trigger boss idle. All right, boss idle. This time is going to be the true one. All right. Bring that down. All right, boss current health. I'll just put this down here. If is less than or equal to 0, then trigger boss satisfied. And I mean, technically, what I should be doing, since it's not damage, and this isn't. Yeah, let me. Satisfied. Boss satisfied. Boss max. Let's do that. Boss max hunger and boss's current hunger. Boss current hunger, boss max hunger. Let's do that. And that way, once it's done, it'll come up and I can put what I'm supposed to. Current hunger plus equals food amounts. I don't know. All right. And if it is current hunger is greater than or equal to boss max hunger, trigger satisfied. Boss hunger slider. Okay. I always wonder what slows Unity down so much after a while and causes it to like trigger a bunch of refreshes and all that good stuff over and over and over and over and over and over. It's like, golly. All right, let's do one food at a time. All right, we got the different. Let's do the swim way down here. Wubbles. Yep. The boss's name is Wubbles because the main character is actually Heeere. So she named the boss. Hey, that doesn't look like a Wubbles to me, but no problem. That looks like a what the heck. Anyway, I guess I haven't played it, right? So this whole time, the object of the game is to get as many cookies as possible. But why do you have said cookies? Well, to hit him. That's why. So once you start hitting him with cookies, eventually he'll get satisfied and swim away. All right, let's see. Now, why are you... Oh, because the knit never got called. All right, let's call... Well, no, it did. Okay, so go to boss fight. Good. And the other version is up here. Load game. Okay. So we're going to the boss fight. And let's go back to boss fight manager. Is it just on right now? No, it shouldn't be. Which one is this? Yeah. So that's the regular one. Why did he switch? Okay, so he's regular now. I hit him. Boom. Wait. So why is it doing that though? It should be filling him up, right? Take damage. Boss current hunger is greater than or equal to boss max hunger. Oh, it shouldn't be though. All right, let's fix a couple things. In the knit, this should be set. The slider value should actually be set to 0. And matter of fact, flip that and then set that to that instead. Right? No, I'm messing up. All right. Current value, boss hunger slider dot current or value is equal to boss current hunger. Pull that up here, set that to 0. All right, there we go. All right, so in init, it sets the max value of the slider, it sets the current health to 0, and then sets the value of the slider to the current hunger. Now, you'll increase in hunger the whole time updating the slider, which means same here. If boss health slider is not equal to null, let's grab that again. Value. All right, equals boss current hunger. All right. Take your little pelt and boss hunger, current hunger is greater than or equal to boss max hunger. Okay, so it literally was there, so it's fine. But, all right. So now, just for testing purposes, I'm going to go ahead and set this value to a whole lot lower than what it normally would be. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to set it to 5. 5 hits. And let's run our test. Hello. Good morning. And just like that, the boss swims away. Absolutely. All right, I'll be back. I'm restart this stream in a bit.